At first, it was a little hard, but I have leaned into it because I'm able to chase her around in my wheelchair all over the house, which she loves. Hey girls and their cats, welcome to our apartment. Hi, I'm Erin. I am the studio manager in the digital department at the Met Museum, and I work on capital projects and gallery installations. I have one cat who's amazing, and her name is Shinobi. Shinobi is such a silly cat. She still has kitten energy. I didn't grow up with cats. I had a dog, and I had no opinion on cats. And then my teacher in college was like, we found this cat that you need to take. And I was like, wait, I'm not sure if I even like cats. So I rescued this tuxedo cat named Minxfield. And then a year later, the same teacher was like, we found another cat that has to go with Minxfield. I was like, oh my goodness, two cats. Her name was Esme when I brought her home. Esme's name turned into Chubbs because she became quite large. I had both of those cats for 18 years. She passed away a couple years after Minxfield in 2018. And then I took a little break from having cats because I had my first spine surgery. I moved home with my parents, and then COVID happened. It was a nice little break, but I wanted another cat. So me and my now husband decided to move in together, and not that he wasn't a cat person, he just didn't know he was a cat person yet. And then my friend on Instagram posted that she rescued 3 tiny little kittens and she was gonna raise them till they could be adopted. And the moment I saw the picture of little Shinobi, she was all like a little kitty burrito, I just knew that was my cat. Luckily, it was during COVID because I had to be home all the time with her, and I had to litter train her and everything, and it was a challenge, but it was totally worth it.
So they usually recommend adopting kittens in pairs. Can you tell me what it was like raising a single kitten?
I wanted to adopt a pair. My husband wasn't ready for it. They call it the single kitten syndrome, where kittens learn not to bite by their siblings crying when they bite them, so they understand it's wrong. So Shinobi was a biter, and I tried everything to train her, but just couldn't shake it off. So now she's a play biter. She also had ringworm when we got her. My vet said I should get a cone for her with her ringworm, but she was so tiny. They don't make cones her size. So I got her a really cute little donut on her that was just too big, but she'd be running around with this donut. It was adorable. So I am unique in the fact that I didn't have an actual injury or anything, but my spine got progressively worse over time. I had my first spine surgery a little over 5 years ago. And then 4 months into having Shinobi, I found out that I had to go in for what they thought was another routine surgery, and it turned out my spine went into shock, and then I had to get a third surgery 2 days later, and then I was in the hospital for a month, and then acute rehab for a long time as well. Obviously, everything bummed me out about that, but most of all, I had this adorable kitten that I just wanted to be with all the time. Luckily, our friends gave us little pet cams, so whenever I was lonely or sad in the hospital or rehab, I opened up my little app and it'd be like, Shinobi, and she would come right to the camera. It really helped me get through everything. At first, she was very cuddly with me, but I think during that time span of her just being with my husband, Mike, I think those two created a special bond, which I really appreciate. And he's definitely a cat person now.
That's great. I mean, how could you not be?
Does not cuddle me, but she comes to me when she wants to play. At first, it was a little hard, but I have leaned into it because I'm able to chase her around in my wheelchair all over the house, which she loves. When I'm in the bathroom, if I have the door open with my wheelchair, Shinobi immediately comes, jumps on top of my chair. I call it the roly-poly because she does this roll down, and then she'll just roll back and forth on my chair. It's the cutest thing ever. So this is my living room. As you can see, we have a whole gallery wall. Some cat artwork, some music artwork. That one is this illustrator in Toronto. It's funny because when I was talking about Shinobi and her donut, the colors in that print matched the donut she was wearing, and he posted that on Instagram. I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. So I have a great photo of her with her little donut in front of that print. This is one of my favorites, fat cat print, as I called it. I got this when I had Chubbs, the fat cat. So my friend who worked at a publishing company posted, like, she found this in like a back room or something on Facebook, and I was like, oh my god, I love this, I want this. And then one day at the studio I worked at, I got this large package. I was like, what is this? And I opened it up, and it was the cat print. And then I texted her, I was like, Corey, did you send me this? She's like, yeah, surprise. So I posted on Instagram this great picture of Chubbs looking at it, and then someone was like, that print was in Robert Altman's Three Women, and he sent me a screen grab. I think it was just like a very cheap mass-produced poster back in the day. So I finally got to watch that movie, and it's the scene, Sissy Spacek's in the kitchen, and it's just in the background. I was like, oh my goodness, I was like, there's my print. We have some cat books here, and then also my bachelorette party, my friends brought me cat games, and for New Year's Eve we finally played this cat lady game, and it's actually really fun.
I've been hearing good things about it.
Yeah, I had no idea. You will discover that I have a love for Alf. For the younger generations, Alf, Alien Life Form, was a TV show back in the day, a sitcom of this alien that lives with this family who, back on his home planet, ate cats. It's odd that I really like it, but no cats were ever eaten on the show.
And you have a funny little winter mug.
Oh yeah, my mom gave me that.
Moms.
I've got a lot of like cat things from my mom. Just trinkets that I have gotten over the years. I've got a lot of knickknacks and trinkets of cats. And so this is the bedroom. That is one of my favorite pieces of all times. So my friends own this vintage, retro, online and a couple brick and mortar shops, Rascal Salvage it's called. And so my friend Michelle posted it on Instagram, and I saw it. It was right after I got Shinobi, and I was like, I have to have it. It looks just like you. This is from my childhood before I even had cats.
Did you manifest her?
I think I did. So this is a pound purry. Pound puppies were a thing back in the day, and then they had a line of cats. So my mom gave me this before I got Shinobi. She was like smaller than that, and it was like she would like wrestle it all the time. Chubbs.
Oh.
Chubbs' ashes. She gets to look out the window. Back in the day, she would yell at everyone walking by her window. She loved carbs, so she would knock pizza slices out of your hand and try to steal them. So my friend made me a little slice of pizza. Becky Schmidt, amazing artist. And then her husband is a toy maker. So he made a line of these collectible cats, and they're named after their cats, and he made one named Chubbs that looked like Chubbs. So that is Chubbs on top of Chubbs. So this is we lucked out and got a second 2-bedroom. So this is, I like to call it my office / my husband's music room / Shinobi's poop room.
Oh, but her poop room comes with poop cat art?
Yes. So this is her little corner for her litter box. That is just something I found on Amazon that seemed to totally be Shinobi. One of my good friends lives in Catskill, New York, and a local artist makes these prints. And the one below is, I think, Astoria artist. I got it one year at the bus craft fair. So my husband got me this last Christmas. This is an art piece from the 90s musician Matthew Sweet. I think that's just from Amazon maybe.
Stop.
Someone...
I feel like every one of them looks like Shinobi.
I just have like knickknacks around here. I have a bunch of these little different cat coasters. It's from another artist at one of the art fairs I went to. This is a little mirror. I don't know where that came from. We got some more Alfs here.
Yeah.
More Alf here. Oh, look at this. I haven't used this yet, but I got it a long time ago. I think it was White Elephant where you like steal everyone's gift. And then we have the kitchen. I just took down the Christmas decorations and we had Christmas towels, so I'm putting this up. I got this print a long time ago. I say that I wasn't into cats, but I take it back because Garfield was my favorite. So
Garfield counts.
that is from my mom's house growing up. It was like my favorite Easter decoration. My aunt gets all the family members' calendars every year. That's like her tradition. So of course I get tuxedo cat ones. And then these are like just little knickknacks I collected. Our sister-in-law got a custom-made pottery from someone in Minnesota where she's from. We got some books here. You know, hat manual. It's fun. It has like all these like fun little graphics and everything. Oh, hello. Give me your notes, okay? Cat care. People give me a lot of cat books. Oh my goodness. This book's cool.
Ooh.
Cattails. Yeah. I used to manage a photo studio. So the photographer gave me a lot of photo books. But this one's like really great. It has really amazing cat photography in it. And then this is just a graphic novel that someone gave me. It looks just like, hey, buddy. Oh, look at those little airplane ears you go. For our wedding, our good friend Becky Schmidt designed these little beer koozies for us. And we wanted Shinobi involved with the wedding somehow. And my husband's very into music and heavy metal. So combined both loves of cat and heavy metal. And then it came out so well that we like made, we made like a cake topper and a banner and stuff for it. So it was fun. People loved it.
A whole cat wedding?
Yeah. So we keep our litter box in this corner right here. We made it Shinobi's little section. It's the perfect little space for her. It's a little tucked in. And I use World's Best Litter, and she's really good at using the litter box. When we first got her, she was so tiny. I just got this like baking tray, so it wasn't that like high, so she can go in. And every time we opened the door, we would put her in the litter box, and every time we fed her, we put her in the litter box so she would like understand. And she picked up pretty quick. When I'm about to do a call in the morning because I have a hybrid schedule at the museum. About to go on a meeting. Shinobi goes and takes a big poo, and it's like, oh my gosh.
Cover it up, girl.
Oh.
Nope.
She is not a coverer. So this is just a cheap couch from Wayfair because we needed a couch right away. And then she started scratching it, so I got this thing. Shinobi does like noises and sounds, so I thought maybe she'd just use this as scratching. No, she would like scratch all around it and then she goes underneath it. I was like, come on. Many layers of protection on this couch. Shinobi, do you want to come up on the cat tree? Hey, hello. When we first got it, we put her right on top. At first she's like, oh, what? And then she's like, oh, this is cool. I went to bed and then my husband went to bed after me and I was like, is Shinobi still up there? He's like, yeah. I was like, do you think she's going to get stuck? He's like, she'll be fine.
This is the one from Happy and Polly.
Yeah, little bed too that she goes in there once in a while.
Is that an old radio?
Yeah, it's cute.
And she has lots of toys.
Yeah, she likes ones that make sound the most. Oh yeah, here we go.
What do you feed her? What is her diet?
Okay, so we'll bring you over to her little dinner table. And that is also a Happy and Polly water fountain.
That's a mushroom, right?
Yes. So this is her magic drawer. I feed her the wellness. Her favorite is the salmon and gravies. We do the wellness dry food, which she doesn't really enjoy. I leave it out and she just kind of munches on it here and there. We can give her a churro.
Yeah, churros are...
Churros. I said churros.
Churros are also really good.
They are, yes. I give her a can in the morning and a can at night.
Ooh, so delicious.
Oh yeah. It gets a little messy in that area because of her love of eating off the floor for some reason.
Oh, she does like a little scrunch.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Look at that face.
Shiru needs to sponsor my whole series.
I know. You're so tiny. Do you remember wearing that, buddy? This is more her style now. Hey, why are you biting me?
Wow, look Look at the view you have. Do you even know?
From the streets of Brooklyn to the high rises of Long Island City,
Absolutely.
Shinobi has made it.